This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up, back with another one. Today we're breaking down how Camron feels about the whole quarter zip wave. Check this clip out.
Yo, Mo. Oh, okay, that's a microphone. I was about to say, I know you ain't going with the quarter zip fad. No, on your I thought you was quarter zip. Yo, you know what's going on with quarter zip?
Yeah, the wines.
Yeah. I thought it was a mic. I said, I know Mo ain't going quarter zip on. Oh, that is quarter zip.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Gotta clean it up a little bit.
Mo with quarter zip. Oh,
Quarter zip.
oh shit. That's crazy. Go ahead, Mo. It's fashionable.
Wait, so y'all don't like the quarter zip trend?
The thing about it is a trend. See, do you know what the thing about it is, Steph? For me, let me ask you this. Not ask you this, let me tell you this. It's hard when you're a trendsetter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you're a trendsetter, it's hard to follow trends. My thing is when everybody just start doing what everybody else do, nah, I can't jack it, man. You like the quarter zip? Yeah, because
I think it's tough.
Yeah, the reason why, because you in that world, you think it's cool to follow. Like,
Well, not necessarily, but I think it's a good change. Like, I think quarter zips, instead of like what everybody thought they should be doing, like, is good. But I don't think it has to be a trend, because me, like, when they started doing like the cowboy trend and like, you know, like just when certain events came around, I didn't do it because it was a trend. Like, I was gonna wear stuff like that anyways. But that's how I felt about it.
I don't know, man. I'm not saying you lying. I'm just saying, why is it cool? Because everybody wants to wear quarter. I'm not jacking it. Look, me and Mother clean up on this show. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, last thing expected us. Shout out to Max Kellerman. I was speaking to Max Kellerman about a week ago. Him and Rich Paul, they got a podcast coming out on Netflix and Spotify. Make sure y'all check that out after the holidays. I was speaking to Max Kellerman, and he was like, yo, you and Mase dress up in suits every day and go talk about sports. Y'all have the most incredible show in the world. Y'all clean up and then y'all be yourself. And I'm like, yo, who did that? That's why we started it. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it fucked up. Been wearing suits to work for sports shows, but they ain't been giving it up like this. And look, who says pause? Everybody. It's not a show. It's not nowhere you could go without a show. Not just sports, anywhere. Yo, pause. That's crazy. Stat sent me the video the other day of a whole ESPN cast dancing on TikTok like we dance, like she be dancing. So it's hard, pause, to see following when you the ones who they usually follow. Don't get me wrong. See, like me, I'm not mad. I don't want you to take this the wrong way. So I don't think that I'm mad at the quarter zip trend.
Cam was really talking his talk here, breaking down why originality matters and why he can't just jump on every trend like everyone else.
I can't, and I'm not talking about Mo neither, because he's Ohio State out. You know, he's representing his school and where he works at, so forth. But it's hard to do what other people do and be the that you are. You know what I'm saying? That I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's the last thing. Me and Mase had a conversation, and I don't know what part of Harlem Sin is from, man. Sin said it's cool to pull up to the club with the same kind of car and the same color. And I'm arguing with this, like, yo, so we both, he said, Cam, because I got a tank. Cam, if I pulled up in a tank like yours, same color and everything, that ain't fly? I said, nah, it's not fly, bro. Like, it's not fly at all, bro, man. I think it's dumb. Yo, I think that's fly. We argue so much, I said, I'm calling Mase. I didn't even want to bother Mase. I think Mase on the East Coast. It had to be 2 a.m. I don't bother Mase after a certain hour. I called him, he picked up. Mase picked up in his sleep. I said, yo, bro, I'm sorry to bother you, man. Would you be mad if you had a green Lamborghini and then we outside the club and I pull up in a green Lamborghini? Mase said.
Cam really laying it out smooth, showing how trendsetters move different, and you can feel he's standing on originality every time he speaks.
The same color Lamborghini. Yeah, I'd be mad. It doesn't make sense.
Why couldn't you pick another color?
This thing got mad and I hung up. Said, sorry to bother you this late, don't make no sense to me neither. I just had to call you because he trying to act like I'm crazy. Sorry to be so long about the quarter zip, but you know, anything with me with quarter zip is probably referring to weed. Stay with a quarter zip.
Oh gosh. I will say that's a good assessment, and I'm gonna kind of fix what I said. I think what I'm trying to say is I think it's good that younger people want to dress up nice, because I'm so used to like the Balenciaga boots and the chrome hearts, which isn't a problem, but people don't be wanting to look clean nowadays, I feel like. So I like that people are now switching it up. Fortunately, it's at the cost of a trend though. So
I ain't knocking it. Listen, man, I ain't knocking it. I like if they like it, I love it. But Stat, I remember you talking about you like the nappy head dread. Now you like the quarter.
You know, things do change. I will say that. Things definitely change.
I ain't gonna front. That was a couple years ago when Brad first came out. You liked all that.
All of it, but things change.
But what I will say is this. It's hard to disguise it now because you don't know who wilding and who don't. You ain't. With quarter zip, they're not only that, they said they not drinking coffee neither. It's matcha now.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, man.
Matcha is the thing.
Camron breaks down the whole quarter zip conversation by making it clear that he is not bothered by the actual piece of clothing, but by what it represents when everyone suddenly decides it is the new wave. To him, being a true trendsetter means you do not follow whatever becomes hot just because the crowd decides it is the thing to do. He talks about how he and Mase built a look and a vibe on their show that others started copying, from suits to dances, which proves that originality always gets imitated once it hits. Cam emphasizes that when you are used to being the one others watch, it becomes hard to participate in a trend without feeling like you are blending into a space you are supposed to lead. Even when Stat Baby tries to defend the quarter zip as a clean upgrade for younger people, Cam still stresses that the real issue is knowing who actually likes something and who is simply following the moment. He uses the example of matching cars to show how copying can feel corny, because pulling up in the exact same thing as someone else removes individuality. Cam even jokes that when he hears quarter zip, he thinks about weed, reminding everyone that he views fashion and culture in his own lane. In the end, he is not hating on anyone who enjoys the look. He just believes authenticity separates leaders from followers. And he cannot rock with something that suddenly becomes universal just because people decided it is the cool thing of the week.